Bro, sit on the toilet, bro.
Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And their drive will begin. 30-yard line. Here we go. 12. Still winning for the first time. It's first down. And he hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast, starting this game the right way. It's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it in.
And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3 in a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Andre Yosimas was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
11 coming. 11 empty. Throwing is Burrow. He's going to try it here again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. Now before the two-lane stop. Here's T.J. Spears. And they'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, break. Go! 19 Tigers.
Out of the gun, Moore. That's Tony Pollard. And that'll help get some spacing out of bounds. Up at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Tennessee.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Now gives Spears running right. And he'll be 38 yards long. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside.
just pure speed in the open field in that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They swung it on the outside to Spears. And no chance to turn and go. That one went for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the Bengals 14-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eligio. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the ready.
Now it is first and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 bicep. Mustang 19. Ready.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And now go down as an incompletion.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. He just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Again, it's Ward. That is caught by the tight end. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's get set. Well,
Working out of the gun, Burrow. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From 29. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey, Can, stop.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Now he's going to step up and run. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. A good pick up there at 22.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco 80. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
We've been on it like I'm picking a prize. Hit the crib where the wind wanna collide. But really ain't tripping, we can get it right through the, yeah.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Titans at 9-6 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Hold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And now the Bengal defense here calling a time. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, stack. Panther 60, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Motion, motion, motion. Ready, ready?
That's into the hands of Manor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11, drop 60, drop 60.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete, they could not convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Cut. 180. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move.
180. 11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Gun. Stop.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Okay, break.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ramco 80.
Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Ward again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here is 3rd down and 4. This time Burrow will look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the gun, a give to